Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to La Lita Loca. I am your host, Tony. And well, you know what we're getting into today. This is the Mega Rega walking around ship tour for this wonderful cruise ship, the Norwegian Bliss. All right, let's start by taking a quick peek at the cabin. I'm in Haven Cabin 15260. And this is a cabin for romance. You got this bathtub. Oh, hey Steve. Look at Steve, he's so relaxed. He's got his own bed. Normally doesn't have this extra bed, but since we weren't here for romance, this bed doesn't split apart. This is probably one of the most comfortable cruise beds I've ever been in my entire life. Nice king size bed, not split. Still plenty of room for your luggage. It's fancy. You got all of this wall panel for your lights. You got side lights. You got extra lights. You got plugs. There's a lot going on here in this Haven cabin. Got this little dresser here. Can we talk about the art? I don't know who did these paintings, but this is a nice. The ships are rocking. This is a nice cabin, as you would expect in a Haven class cabin. I think this may be an H1, but all kinds of drawers down here. There's a refrigerator. You've got a Nespresso machine. We had to rearrange the tables and the chairs a little bit, but when you're in the Haven, you get some daily snacks. You got the glassware, ice bucket every day without even asking. There's ice in the ice bucket. It's amazing stuff. And look, that's just the business half of the cabin. There's also a full walk-in closet in this bathroom you gotta see. Let me show you this. This walk-in closet is almost as big as some interior cabins that I've stayed in. Maybe that's an exaggeration. But a nice big walk-in closet with a safe. It comes with slippers. And then look at the bathroom here. One of the best features for a big cruiser like myself, is a good sized bathroom. So you got plenty of room to do the bathroom stuff. Double sink. Double sink. And the shower is fantastic. It's got, of course, it's got a knob for water temperature. It's got a knob for water pressure. And the water pressure knob's got even fancy stuff. So it's got all these extra jets. And then even this shower head, I think it's when you put it on number 4 over here with the twirly. This actually will massage your back. So it's pretty nice. They provide some shampoo, conditioner, body wash. And it's been a great bathroom. Get the body wash and stuff over here. Say the room's okay, but what about the balcony? All right, I'll show you that too. Everybody calm down. Here we go. Let's go. We're coming. Ladies and gentlemen, the Pacific Ocean. This is very nice. You got this 2 chairs, extra wide balcony, Pacific Ocean, and then you got this massive lounger. There we are. Wow, look at the sea today. We are rocking and rolling. I guess it is worth mentioning that there is a shade that covers the bathtub window. So if you're going to use the bathtub, you can pull the shade up, see the sea. All right, let's hit the street. Well, let me show you this before we go out. I do like this feature of Norwegian. You have these buttons for, well, as they're listed, make up the room or do not disturb. It does require a card to work the lights, but this card has been here all week for us. And then as usual, you've got your safety information on the back of the door. And now let's go. Big question is, do we want outside decks or action decks? It's pretty rocky right now. It's gonna get dark. I think we gotta go outside decks first. So yeah, let's go outside decks. Beautiful feature here on the Bliss is the carpet, at least in this corridor. They have fish pointing you either forward or aft. As the fish go, that's toward the front of the ship. And then yeah, that's how rocky it is today. We got the extra special bags out today. There's actually 2 sets of elevators here on the Bliss. These are the aft elevators, and then you also have forward elevators. So yeah, I think we'll just go outside and see what we can see. I believe much of the action starts on deck 16. Not an action deck, it's an outside deck. Don't mean to confuse you here, but we'll start with deck 16. Let's go. Off of the aft elevators on deck 16, we do have the spa and the fitness center. So let me show you that. All right, so looks like we do have some folks working out, so I don't want to be too intrusive. But yeah, got decent amount of cardio machines here. Got a nice towel station. There's an assortment of workout machines. We even have some free weights and some kettlebells. Then right across from the fitness center is the spa. All right, we'll make our way out to the outside on deck 16. All right, outside on deck 16, we've got the aqua park for kids, the surf bar, the garden cafe, which is the buffet, water slides, wave pool, marketplace, and restrooms. Here's one of the water slides. It's a little chilly today, so I don't know if people are doing the water slides or not. This is interesting. This looks like maybe a place where if you get stuck, you can get out. I don't know. Got some restrooms here. And this is the main pool area. Do you have a live band playing right now? So this is the Waves bar, which is nice. Another water slide. Look at the motion in this pool though. Give you some sense of what's going on here on the Pacific. And of course, like if the weather was a little warmer and wasn't as rocky, I think we'd have a lot more people out on the Lido deck here. But this is the pool deck. We've got live music right now. Music with Latin Fire Duo. Of course, you got another pool there. I love this big bear feature. Kind of is connected there. Oh, wow. The wind is just shaking this stuff. Didn't realize I've been inside most of the day, so I was surprised how kind of rocking this is. Nice. Let's go, before we go too far, let's go back over here and see what's up those stairs. If we can get up there. I think that might be the go-kart track. Yeah, check this sign out here. It says American Diner, Water Slides, and Speedway. Straight ahead. Gonna climb some stairs. I took a little bit of a knee injury as this cruise started, so the stair climbing has been a little bit challenging, a little slower than normal, but I'm doing okay. I know people are concerned, so ooh, does it feel good? But yeah, that's what happens on the Mega Rega Walkabout Ship Tour. Sometimes we take some stairs, and here's the American Diner. This is an included restaurant. Got burgers and dogs, variety of things here. Nice little seating area. Yeah, kind of an outdoor seating, covered a little bit by the windows. Got like a drink station here. I don't think I've ever been all the way back in here. Oh, this is nice. Got like little bar there, dinner. Looks good. Also up on 17 aft, you do have the jogging track. So this is marked all the way throughout the deck. Tells you to go in this direction. It's the entrance to the American Diner that we were just in. You've got the jogging track that goes around this way. Also looks like this is where you're gonna go to get on the water slides. I was hoping this would tell us how many laps for a mile, but we'll have to look for that somewhere else. But this is the entrance of the Ocean Loops. And the entrance to the more Ocean Loops. And we've got the stairwell that will take us up to the Norwegian Bliss Speedway. So let's do this thing. All right, we ascended that first set of stairs, and we have a kind of a leaderboard here, which is kind of cool, and also kind of a good view of where they start at. There's one more set of stairs to ascend, so we got to see it from up there. Let's go. Oh, I just noticed this on the way to the stairs there. Viewing up high, mini golf. Down, all right. Let's delay our satisfaction for looking at the go-karts and see what's the what when it comes to the mini golf. Do you play the mini golf at sea? I do like mini golf. Wow, this I'm just looking at the aft of the ship and it's just bobbing up and down like a bobber in the ocean. Wow, I'll show you this. I don't know where to stand to give it perspective, but from the back there, it looked like it was bouncing up and down. You can kind of see the horizon bounce a little bit here. Looks like there is a nice little pool area. The smoking area is below me, so if we're on 17, that's this 16 aft. And then I'm assuming mini golf is up this way. Mini golf, some call it putt-putt. Oh yeah, here it is. The mini golf A. You got your implements of play here, your clubs, your balls. And it does look like the mini golf gives you a little bit of an opportunity to look at the race cars. Oh yeah. Wonder if they're slowing down here on the Bliss Speedway. How cool is this? I think the weight limit, 300 pounds. It's the maximum weight limit. Multi-deck electric go-karts. Super cool. Of course, the Bliss, the Encore, the Joy, I believe, have the go-karts. The Prima and the Viva. Very nice. That really is cool. I tell you what, at some point in my life, I definitely want to try those go-karts. Here's another look at the aft of the ship on 16. So yeah, some people getting some sun out there. Looks like there's a little stage. Whew, the wind is whipping here on a Saturday afternoon. Let's get back down, continue on with the tour. Says we're making our way forward again. I see the sign for the Speedway check-in. Got some squealing of the tires going on. This is the check-in and the starting area. Got a group of people getting ready to go out. cool thing they have here at this start-finish line is they've got a podium for the winners of all things. I don't know, I've never seen a big ceremony here, but I guess if you win with your friends, you can get a picture made. Check this out. Are you number 1, number 2, or are you number 3? Like, I don't think they're gonna take your picture. I mean, like your mom or your friend or your wife or somebody would have to take your picture, but I do like that they've got that kind of little bit of a race realism to go along with the racing of the go-karts. Oh look, another flight of stairs. Woohoo! I'll catch up with you on the bottom. So we're back on 17. We put the American Diner behind us. So we'll continue to walk forward on 17 and take a look at the pool deck from one deck up. All right, got a couple hot tubs over here, which is nice. And yeah, here's a look. That pool is really moving. Wow. This one too. Still people in it though. It's pretty wild. Look at that. Wow. All right, here's the information on the jogging track. 5 laps, a kilometer, 8 laps, 1 mile. And then this little balcony above us here actually is the Haven restaurant, the outside portion. I guess we can sneak in and look at the outside, the upper decks. Look at this bathroom magically opening. Bathrooms are nice here. That was wild. The wind got it. So you have the ping pong to play at your leisure. Before we go in the Haven, I was curious as to, I felt like that pool that we saw on the aft of 17 had a specific name. Consulting the map here. So that aft pool area, Spice H2O. So here on deck 17 forward is the entrance to the Haven. Gotta have a key card to get in. And the Haven really has a few major sections. So we'll go through here and there'll be the concierge desk, the Haven bar area. There's a Haven pool area. There's the Horizon Observation Lounge, which is part of the Haven. And then there's also the Haven Sundek. And this is considered the Haven complex. You've got these corridors here that have Haven suites in them. So here on 18, you have the seating area for the Haven restaurant. You've got an exit there that goes to more cabins, which are part of the Haven complex. And then you also have the Haven restaurant. And the Haven restaurant has breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day. And it's, gosh, the food has been fantastic. Now they've finished lunch and dinner service will start here pretty soon. But yeah, I just want to show you what a beautiful, beautiful restaurant this is. During breakfast time, they have a buffet type area where you have grab and go stuff in addition to food that you can order off the menu. And then there is some seating outside. Just take a little peek outside. Do you have Haven seating outside? What's wild is we've been able to try a bunch of specialty restaurants, and honestly the service and the food here been amazing. They don't change the menu, but there's a lot of different entrees, so you could easily eat in a week here and not eat everything on the menu. But yeah, it's I wish we would have had more meals there, even though especially it was really good. So all right, let me show you this pool area.
Deck 19.
Here we go. So deck 19, they have a couple bathrooms here, which is great. They also have a lot of loungers and seating. It also gives us access to the outside pool deck, which we'll take a walk there. I'm going to insert a shot of the main pool below me. There's a lot of people hanging out over there, so but it's a beautiful area. And then as you'll notice, to get outside for the Haven sun deck, it's 16 years or older. And it's just a private kind of lounge area, sun area. There's some hot tubs up here. Now on a day where the weather is better, you've got all these cabanas. All of these loungers would have cushions on them. Probably have a hot tub full of people. This is a question that I got. There is a smoking section for Haven guests, which is nice if you're a smoker and a Haven person. It's a really interesting set of seats where you can sit, have a drink, and man, you're just right out on the front. The wind is killing us. On the bow of the ship. Wow, the wind is under my feet here. It's crazy. Now I got to show you my favorite included space in the Haven. But to get there, we've got to go down 2 decks and forward. So yeah, I'll meet you down on 17. Back on 17, the pool area is behind us. This has been the best spot this week. So this is the Horizon Lounge and observation area for the Haven. Just so special. Lots of great seats, lots of great views, super quiet in the morning. It's so nice. Over there in the corner is my favorite spot just to sit, look out the window, play some backgammon, read some books. It is so nice. And then if we look up a little bit, there is a whole second area that has seating, little library, board games. I like how they made this feature kind of look like a tree, but it's I could imagine maybe doing like the Haven on one of these ships to Alaska. Could you imagine being in Glacier Bay with this view, these comfortable chairs, and just not a lot of people in this space, which is pretty amazing. And while as good as the views are, there's also another nice feature of this area. They also provide you with an abundance of food every day. Look at that, smoked salmon, crepe, chips, olives, giant chocolate chip cookie. Holy moly, hadn't seen that yet. Cake pops, strawberry jam donut. And this is a cool feature where you can take a bowl here and you can make your own trail mix and tote it back to your cabin. Man, look at this cookie. Wow. Gherkin, anyone? Holy moly. Oh yeah, in addition to the good snacks, they also have drinks. You can get tea. They have a coffee machine here if you want your cappuccino. And then all the accoutrements. Accoutrements! And yeah, it's again, one space is as crazily nice as the next. I mean, it definitely spoils you a little bit being in the Haven, but my brother-in-law Steve coined a great phrase, saving for the Haven. I don't think I could cruise like this all the time, but I definitely could see trying to save a bit for the Haven. It's so nice, so nice. All right, let's bid the Haven adieu, because there's a lot of other cool stuff to see on this ship, and get back outside before it gets dark. pop back out onto a windy deck 17. Just give you a better look at some of the kids' splash area. Yeah, I don't think there's too many kids out today, but it looks like this water slide's going. Of course, you got the bucket filling up that'll dump on stuff there. So, yeah, it looks like a lot of fun for the kids, probably on a warmer day. Made our way back to the aft section of deck 17. And right here you have one of the specialty restaurants, Le Bistro, which is the French restaurant. Let's see if we can go in and just take a quick look. Funny story about Le Bistro, and judge us if you will. We were scheduled to eat in Le Bistro last night, which the menu has some of my favorite dishes. Escargot, they've got coq au vin, they've got a great French onion soup. But last night was the big Jake Paul and Mike Tyson fight that everybody was talking about. So we blew off the whole evening of cruising, stayed in our cabin, got room service, and watched the Jake Paul fight, which really wasn't that great. So now that I'm looking at the restaurant, I'm a little sad. But let me show you the restaurant. It's a beautiful space. Look at this with the beautiful views of the ocean. It's hard to tell on the video, but they've got these sheer drapes with these colors. It looks like there's artwork in the sheer. Big champagne cart. Champagne bar. This spectacular. Out of all the specialties to miss, that's the worst to have missed. But you know, as they say in France, c'est la vie. That's life sometimes, right? All right, right ahead of us here is the entrance to Spice H2O. And so this is adults only for everybody, 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. And this is that aft pool area that we were looking at from above earlier. Just a really nice space. Loungers and hot tubs. They do events out here, so they might have a show. All kinds of stuff. Got a couple hot tubs. Got a bar area. Even have this water feature here. Can cool off a little bit. Place to sit. Put your feet in the water. Looks like you can push buttons over there and start this water feature. Pretty nice. Spice H2O. I think they have like stuff at night too, the dance parties, and have to look at the schedule, but I believe that's true. So I'm at the aft elevators on 17. I'm just looking at the directory. I think we've seen most everything on the top decks. This laser tag, I'm not even sure where it is or how to get to it, but there's laser tag, so now you have to come on and find laser tag. But I think the next place we should go, we've seen most everything on 16, except for the Garden Cafe, which is the buffet. So before we go to the action decks inside, let's go down to 16. We have this big towel exchange for the pool deck, so you can go and get your towels. And there's a decent amount of seating, even outside for the buffet. So forward we go. We have the Garden Cafe. It looks like they're setting up for Oriental night. I have to come back when this is open. We walk on the other side and we'll see if it's open over here. Garden Cafe. That's not open yet. We'll have to come back. The rules. No wet bathing suits. All right, gonna have to delay the satisfaction you get from looking at the food. But maybe we can find some other eateries to show you while we're waiting. Down we go to the action decks. So when you pop out on deck 8 at the forward part of the ship, you come to an area that they call the Waterfront. It does have two venues here, Food Republic and the Brew House. Let's start by looking at Food Republic. Food Republic is a specialty dining restaurant, Asian food. I ate here during this cruise and had sushi, and they had pad thai. They had a variety of food. The menu was really great. I feel like this is a little bit of a precursor to what you see on, say, the Primo, where they have the indulge food hall where you order all of your food on these iPads here, or not necessarily iPads, but on touchscreens. But yeah, it's really good. I had it for lunch yesterday, and I kind of craving it again tonight. The sushi was great. Had sushi and Korean fried chicken. Had pork belly bao buns. That's the problem with cruise ships. They just don't ever have enough food. Am I right? I'm not right on that one. So much food. So good. Then on the other side of Food Republic, they have the District Brew House bar. This is just a place where you can come get beers and cocktails. It's a nice little space in here. Got a little bar here. A lot of beers. We have a little entertainment here sometimes at night. It's really a nice, good space for meeting and socializing. I think I've mentioned it already, but I do like the modern decor here on the Bliss. But it's neat because you have some modern stuff, and then you have some stuff that's not so modern. Let me show you another specialty restaurant. Here's La Cucina, which is the Italian specialty restaurant here. Huge selection of wine, as you can see. You're flanked by wine as you walk in. And just a really great Italian restaurant. I love these blues. Nice art here. You know it's the Italian joint because there's olive oil and balsamic on every table. Now there's a poster on the wall right across from Cucina. You may recognize these young fellas. That's right, it's the Fab Four. That means we can only be one place, and that is the Cavern. This is a replica of the famous Cavern Club in Liverpool, where the Beatles had their start. Let's see if we can take a quick peek in here. Wow. What's really great about this club particularly is they do have a Beatles tribute band that plays on this small stage. And I said the same thing when I was on the NCL Joy. It's really wild to sit that close to people that look like the Beatles and sound like the Beatles and hear these songs that maybe you've only heard on the radio or on your stereo because you had the CD or the cassette or the 8-track. One of my first 8-tracks was Abbey Road. But it's really wild, the music that you know so well that you may have lived with for most of your life, just to see it in such a small venue with people that look, and you know it's not the Beatles, but it's a pretty wild feeling. So on this ship they do 3 big theater shows for the Beatles, and then they do a couple sets here in the Cavern, and it's pretty fantastic. Now across from the Cavern they have the Cellars wine bar, and they're having a wine event in there now where they take you through a tasting. A lot of cool stuff on this ship. Music, alcohol, food. And right across from the wine bar is the Maltings Whiskey Bar. So if you're somebody that's into whiskey and bourbon, that is the spot for you. Of course, you might be saying, well, I don't like wine and I don't like whiskey. I like something else. Give me a second. I want to show you this picture before I give you another option for what to drink. This picture. Look at this, made up of little, I think maybe paper squares or tiles. It's so cool. They're like little screens when you get close to them. So neat. Got some sculpture here. And then you're like, okay, like I said, I don't want wine or whiskey. Or maybe you want a mojito. This is the Sugarcane Mojito Bar. Sugarcane Mojito Bar. And then you've got the big defining light fixture. Deck 8, down to deck 7 through the casino, all the way down to deck 6. It's purty. It's purty. After you pass the Mojito Bar, you start getting into some of the shops area. Got the Tag Heuer watch shop. Trade winds, tax, and duty free. Nice over there. And one more specialty restaurant to look at here on, well, not the last one to look at on 8, but this is Ocean Blue. Ocean Blue is the seafood restaurant. Another great wine cooler. And I love how, like, look at this over here. You've got, see how the lights look like seagulls? How cool is that? So nice. I love just this light fixture here. It kind of looks like buoys or bobbers, or really cool vibe. All right, so beyond Ocean Blue, we're back into the shops. Jewelry, watches. Did you have sales all throughout the cruise? Got gold and silver by the inch. Got the big Invicta sale today, 75% off. And they also have this. Tell me if you guys have ever done one of these things. Got the 3D crystals. It does look kind of cool. I've never done one. Ever done the 3D crystal? This is a photo gallery area. So in addition to getting your cruise photos, they also sell some camera gear like GoPros. Got a nice shopping area out in the middle here. Big Invicta watch sale. T-shirt sale going on. You got 2 for $30. And then I did notice this, not salmon jerky, which sounds pretty interesting, but this is the main gift shop here. You can get some duty-free liquor. You can get a Norwegian Bliss ship model, or you can get some Lego. That's right. If you like to work the bricks on a cruise ship, they got them here. They also have everything else, cigars, branded apparel. They have this thing, Shashibo. I've seen some people on social media doing some crazy stuff with the Sashibo. I don't know what that is, but I don't know. Across from the gift shop, you've got Effie and jewelry. And then that kind of takes us out of the shops. Overall, the shop area is like nicely apportioned, I think. You're not overwhelmed by shopping, but you can do a lot of shopping if you like. And then 2 more great specialty restaurants here on deck 8, Los Lobos and Cagney Steakhouse. It's a whole vibe. Got some nice sculpture out here. Here's a look at the Aqua Racer. I thought we were going to get to look at the Beatles cover band. Maybe it'll be on there when we come back. Now I'm kind of reliving all my specialty dining, trying to figure out what I think is the best. But so you've got the A-list bar. A-list bar services both Cagney's and Los Lobos. And even though they're like in an open situation, they're definitely decored differently, right? So this is Los Lobos. I really enjoyed the food that they had here. They have the side of elote, street corn. So good. Got a nice little liquor cart. I love the art on the wall back there. Get the big cactus art over there. And then I believe that the seating for Los Lobos is going to stop like here. Oh, look at this painting. How nice is that? Oh, I love the colors in that. Birds. It looks like there's definitely more seating for Cagney's than Los Lobos. So here's where the Cagney seating starts. So it looks like all of this is kind of set up for Cagney's. What's cool is, if we look through this curtain, which I don't know why they would ever have them open, but I believe this is the Manhattan dining room, which is cool. We'll go down a deck and see that. But you got the Cagney's over here. It's a real kind of elegant, classy steakhouse. And what's cool at Cagney's is you got a open kitchen concept. This place is hopping when dinner's going on. But yeah, this is a really nice spot for either one of those restaurants just to sit, have a drink, get ready for dinner. Nice place, a little bit away from the crowd. We're going to drop down one deck, take a look at the Manhattan dining room, and see what else is on deck 7. So the Bliss has 3 main dining rooms. We'll start here with the Manhattan. It's almost dinner time, so we're going to sneak in. There we go.
Now it all makes more sense.
Hey, thank you so much. So this really does have a Manhattan feel along with the music and the decor. It kind of feels like a big supper club, which is neat because sometimes when you get these main dining rooms, they don't really necessarily have a theme or a vibe. But this Manhattan definitely has a theme and a vibe, including the menu. It's got the big Empire State Building on it. It's a cool spot. We haven't eaten in the main dining room this cruise, but I have on previous cruises and it's very good. So moving on from the Manhattan room, I don't know if you guys can recognize what this is, but this is where you go to test the fates. And so you've got a smoking casino here that's enclosed in a box. There's the casino bar there with seating, big screen TV, and then you've just got massive amounts of gaming all through deck 7 here. When the fates need to be tested, this is where you go. It's pretty poppin', pretty happening right now. We'll get to the center here and take a look. Got everything you can imagine. Got all the slot machines. Got table games on both sides, roulette. Got a little craps game happening over there. Blackjack. You even have a high limit room over here. High limit room. You do have the bill breaker machines, which are good. Cashier to the left. Then as we make our way through the casino, up next is what some might consider to be the best included food at sea. It's the local. So you've got the local bar to your right when you walk in on deck 7. We go local bar. Got seating that looks down into the atrium. And you got the check-in for the local bar and grill. Let's look at the menu. Definitely kind of a pub style. And this is 24/7. They've got breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's included. And the cool thing is you can grab a seat right along the rail here. Look down into the atrium where they do game shows, trivia. This is where a lot of your seating is here at the local bar and grill. Now, as you pass by the elevator banks on 7, you do come to the Bliss Theater. There's another little secret section of the local to show you. So let me show you the theater sign. I'll show you the secret section, and then we'll see what we can see. Bliss Theater. So this is the other side of the local. You've got bowling, which is cool. And they've got some video games. You got a little bit of a racing simulator, claw machines, everything. The bowling. It's pretty cool. All right. Oh, here we go. Maybe we'll get to see what the Beatles look like. Oh. Might be a show going on right now. Oh, it's bingo. Get the box office here.
We have the first stander, finally! And everybody say, yes! We have 2 standers, very
Wow.
good!
I think somebody just won bingo.
Very good!
Look at this. It's the Bliss
Let's
Theater.
try next ball. 068.
Fighting every urge in my bones to not yell bingo. Bingo! Theater's been great. Seen Jersey Boys, maybe the best show I've ever seen at sea. The Beatles I've seen twice in there. Show called Icons. Saw a comedian there today. It's really, they do great using that spot. So we're probably on the most action-y of the action decks, deck number 6. Let's start here with Q. So Q is a specialty restaurant, the Texas Smokehouse. And this place is interesting because you can come in here and you can get dinner, but you can also get drinks and listen to music. So it's a pretty cool restaurant. We didn't actually have the food here, but we did come for drinks one night and watch a little music. Trying to figure out if there's no drummer there, so that's pretty wild. But big bar over there. That's another one of the specialty restaurants. You know it's serious when they have some sort of cow art on the wall. Some may call it cart cow art. Now, as we leave Q and go to the left, you got meeting rooms, and you also have a classic library. Looks like we got some mahjong being played there. All kinds of games being played. And you've got books that you can check out. You have meeting rooms here. And then this little hallway leads us right into the Atrium. Got everybody participating, watching a show there. Got the perspective photography studio.
Also, his 4th #1 album, Billboard Top 10 album chart. Don't shop, let's
If you're having trouble with your internet, you can come to the Internet Cafe. Another great seating area. They have specific hours. They do have Starlink on board, and the internet's been good and fast the whole cruise. Continuing on, you've got the Atrium bar, and it's probably no surprise, but one of my favorite spots on the cruise ship, the Starbucks what I really like, I know Starbucks isn't everybody's cup of tea, but for those that like it, it's really nice to be able to just come in and get exactly what you want, the way that you want it. They've got everything just the same way as land. They even have pastries that you can purchase. And what's kind of cool is they have these collector kind of mugs that match the location mugs. They also have the location mugs. But yeah, it's like a legit Starbucks on the cruise ship, which is really nice. Some great artwork. Next to the Starbucks is the cruise next desk, where you can sign up and get credits. We have customer service. What's really interesting is they have this onboard credit desk, which I've never really seen anywhere else. They'll help you manage your onboard credit, but they'll also make change for you, which is super helpful. And then you got shore excursions here, ShoreX, which is, you can get it all done. That's why I say this is the actionist of the actiony decks. And as you can tell, there's a lot of people gathered here.
No.
All right, we'll go back. Keep pushing our way to the aft of the ship. They've got a couple of these around the ship. I find this to be pretty neat. They have these little medical vending machines. Where you can swipe your card and get medicine. Now right here in the middle of Deck 6 is the social comedy and nightclub. Dance, laugh, and be social. I think they might, I don't think this is open here. Maybe. Oh, we can take a quick look. There we go. Got some dance music going on, but this is where the comedy happens. It's a nice, great space. Comedy, they've also had some meeting events in here, a bar that's open when the show's going on. And then right across is Coco's, which is coffee and crepes. Got some wonderful things here. Take a quick look. Look at some of these sweets. Little truffles. Look at this. Ice cream. They also make milkshakes. And then there's the crepe station here, creperie. Coco's is an a la carte. You're gonna have to pay, but it's nice that they have even some elevated ice cream and gelato if you like that, plus crepes. There's a crepe station though on the buffet. Oh yeah, we got to go back to the buffet. I thought, all right, that's where we go after we finish Deck 6. Have another specialty restaurant here. It's on Deck 6, the Teppanyaki. This is your hibachi style Japanese performance show. Take a quick walk and look. Got several hibachi tables. Hey, how are you? Several hibachi tables here. And they put on quite a show. And then right outside the hibachi, you've got the art gallery. As can be expected, on the cruise, they've had several of the art auctions. And then directly in front of us is the mix bar, and this bar services the other two main dining rooms. Have the taste dining room here on the left. And the menus for the main dining room are all the same. It's just the decor that changes. So this is a nice kind of muted blue, brown. I love this carpet. And then directly across the hall is Savor, the other main dining room. There's Savor. So we return to the Garden Cafe. Let's go see what's on the buffet tonight. All right, so right off the bat, you've got a beverage station. Looks like we've got soup and bread. Let's look at the seating. I like the decent amount, good size seating. Wow, this bread looks good. Got a salad bar station. So look at the pizza they have here. Pizza station. It's the burger bar. What's nice is they do have multiple proteins here, so you can get hamburger, grilled chicken, hot dog, get fresh fries. Do you have a soft serve machine here and a fruit station? That's really just the front of the place. Got this high top seating here. Got the carving station. Wow, look at this. Whole roasted suckling pig. The thing's got a face on it. Whole roasted suckling pig. Oh, that's right, it's Asian night. Tom yum soup. This looks nice. Got noodles there. Another soup station. Desserts on the side. We do have a ice cream station here. Variety of ice creams. Hot entrees. Little charcuterie station. Fruit. I'm not sure what time this opens up, but there's a crepe station last night. That might have been a one-off. Got another drink station here. Looks like most of the action is on those front stations. Maybe another ice cream machine here. We got another soft serve. This is some really cool seating area here.
There's a milk dispenser, and you gotta put the glass under it, push it.
Got this area here. Ship just keeps on giving. There's another really great area on the ship that I have to show you after we make our way out of the buffet. So you thought it was over. It's not over. But what a view here out the front of the ship. And we're on deck 16, so this makes complete sense. This is the area I want to show you down here. We'll go down there next. Never knew about this seating spot here in the buffet. This is wonderful for view. And then right across from that great seating is a bar, so you can pop over, get your drinks. Then I think it's just going to repeat itself on the other side of the buffet. Yeah, so we've just got another set of stations that repeat here at the buffet. I might be able to take a better look at the food. Seemed crowded on the other side, so let's see if we can look at a little bit of the food. See, we got Taste of India here. It's a basmati rice. Indian. Another fruit section. Pretty great looking buffet. We tried it one day for lunch, but it really doesn't make sense if you've got the Haven and, you know, specialty dining, if you want to try all of that. But really solid buffet. A lot of good selections. All right, so here's what I forgot to tell you about. Deck 15 Observation Lounge. One of the chillest spots on this cruise ship. One of my favorite spots on the cruise ship. First off, as you enter the observation lounge, you really could kind of trace the history of the ship. These are the plaques that are given to a cruise ship when they go to a port for the first time. Like you can see here, this one looks like an Alaskan port. Greater Victoria. Okay, Victoria. First port of call, June the 21st, 2018. Port of Seattle. Yeah, it's so neat. You can kind of come and trace the history of this great cruise ship. And then a nice ship model here. Of course, you got the Wyland artwork on the front. More plaques. And then you get into the observation lounge proper. Have a hand washing station because for much of the day, they have food here. Wow, and there's a lot of folks here tonight. Lots of great places to sit. They have a drink station. In the morning they have food, in the afternoon they have food. And this wraps around the front of the ship, so you've got seating, the same seating on each side. This is kind of cool. On this couch area here, you got some USB if you need to charge your phone. Even in some of the lamps, you've got USB ports, which I think is kind of cool. Check this out. Got a little USB connections. Nice places to sit. Oh, well, might be the only way for me to show you what the front of that looks like, because it's closed for a private function. Closed for a private function. How about that? We made it. We made it. Thank you guys so much for watching the Mega Rega walkabout ship tour of the NCL Bliss. Did you make it this far? Have you ever been on this cruise ship? Did you see anything cool that you'd like to try? Got to say a big thanks to Norwegian Cruise Line for the invite, for sponsoring these videos, for bringing me on. Fantastic time. I sure do appreciate it. Do you like this type of content? If so, hit the like button to show some love. Subscribe for more. This is Tony for La Lido Loca, and until the next time, we'll see you on the Lido. Bye.